Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today we're going to do 4 looks using the new Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. I already have an initial review where I do in-depth swatches with this palette up on my channel if you want to check it out. And I did actually use it in a live as well that's also up on the channel. But today we're going to do 4 looks with this palette. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, go ahead and do the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and just quickly, looks 1 and 2 are done like in past, and then you'll see me now in looks 3 and 4. Okay, let's do it. Welcome to look number 1. You guys are zoomed in nice and close, 4K, no filters. Everything I use on my face will be linked in the description box. How it goes is it will say look 1 link, look 2 link, so on and so forth. And if you click on those links, it will take you to the shop my shelf page with all of the products that I use for each look, just because there's too many characters for the description box. They are all affiliate links though, so if you shop through them, thank you so much. I appreciate it. There will be timestamps if you just want to skip to certain looks. And usually how I do it is I do the eyes, I do a speed through of my base makeup up until my bronzer and do brows off camera, and then I come back, finish the eye look and do highlight, blush and lips with you guys. So let's get started. I'm going to prime my lids today with my Danessa Myricks Invisi, I think it's Invisiveil primer or Invisi primer. I'm just applying this with a Rephr 35 by the way, and I quite like this eye primer. It's actually really lovely. For this first look, I want to keep it really simple because I want to see how this shadow performs on its own. And then what I'm actually going to do is kind of do something a little bit different, where with the second look of this, I'm going to build on this look. So it'll make sense in a minute. But I'm actually just going to go straight into, what's it called? Flashover right here, which is the new Slip Cream Matte formula from the palette. I'm going to take it on a Rephr 1, and basically I'm going to use this as a one and done shadow because I just want to see how the formula performs and looks on its own as a one and done. And I think like it's going to be quite a bit deeper than say like your normal kind of transition shade for someone of my skin tone, which is quite pale. But I do think it will look quite nice, and I think it will look quite nice on quite a few different skin tones, which is nice. So I'm just switching to a Rephr 16 with no additional color, and I'm just going to use that to softly blend this through the crease. Definitely very pigmented, and when I used this in the review, I really enjoyed this matte like formula, and it was very blurring, and I think it's really quite a nice formula. Like, look at that. It's sheared out quite lovely actually. So I'm just taking that Rephr 1 again, and I'm going to build it up a little bit more because I want to, but you could obviously, you know, build it up as much as you like or stop wherever you like, you know. World's your oyster. And I'm filming this early before work, by the way, if you're wondering. So I am getting ready for work and I have a lot of meetings today. Quite pretty. Now I could build this up more if I wanted to, but I think I want to stop here for now. I like that, and there's no fallout. Nice. All right, let's do the other eye. I'll try not to be too chatty in this because otherwise the video gets really long, and I can chat at the best of times, as you know. I really like this color. I'm gonna leave this right here as a one and done. I'm gonna take Lisa Eldridge Espresso or Ground Coffee eyeliner for the top waterline while we're here. So I'm now gonna do the speed through up until bronzer, and then we'll come back and finish it all off. So let's do it. We have up until brows and bronzer on. Let's finish this lower lash line. So I'm just going to take the same shade, Flash Over, with a Rephr Precision eyeshadow brush and run that underneath here. I really think this shade is such a pretty one and done. Just my Victoria Beckham eye brightener. I'm just going to put some of this Integrity Rare Beauty eyeshadow crayon in the inner corner. You could obviously put whatever you want. Gucci mascara. Alright, that's the eyes. I think they look really pretty. Really, really pretty. Now I could have made this softer. I like it how it is actually. You could make it deeper, it's up to you. So we're gonna move on to the rest of the face. Now my husband just got home and is getting ready for work. He got home from the gym, so if you can hear clanging and banging, that's what it is, I'm sorry. Show's got to go. Liquid highlight or just highlight today, I'm gonna take Lisa Aldridge Crystal Nebula because I am trying to finish this. And I'm not going to set that with powder today, but I am going to take for blush the Fenty Beauty Baking Cakes in the new, what are these called? Suede powder blushes. So this is just my Smashbox blush brush. I really like these new Fenty Beauty blushes. They are, the formula is absolutely beautiful. And then I'm just going to actually directly spray some of the Vive setting spray on my face. And just lightly tap it in with the sponge. Normally I would spray it to the sponge and then apply it, but I need a little extra hydration today. Lips, I'm going to take the Clio lip liner from Natasha. And then I'm going to take Becky Sharp from Queen Musia. Actually, I'm just going to get some of Victoria Beckham Girl and apply this over the top because I'm actually... No, I don't love the... It's a bit pinky, the Becky Musia, so let me just take that off. And I'm just going to replace it with Victoria Beckham Girl. Yeah, that's better. Much better. All right, let me go do hair and everything and I'll zoom out and show you guys this finished look. And then I'm going to show you how you can take it to the next level after this. So let's do it. All right, my friends, finished look one. What do you think? I will say, you might want to use the intensifiers or something if you have hooded eyes with this shadow, because I am noticing it is creasing slightly or wearing away slightly with my hooded eyes. So I think if you put down intensifiers, it'll stop that. But I do like the way this looks. I think it's very pretty. Okay, so look number one. Let's do look number two. So for look number two, I'm actually just going to build on the look that we just did. And you can obviously tailor any of the steps to suit whatever you want to do. So I know I have mascara and I'm just going to work around it. What I'm going to do is take my Pat Intensify stick and just pop a bit of that on here. And then I'm going to take a Rephr 2, and you can really just pick any shade that tickles your fancy. I want to do this duochrome one, which is Phenomena, and I'm going to pick that up on my Rephr 2. You could also just use your finger. We'll start with the brush and see how we go. I'm going to wet the brush purely because I've already done my base, and we're going to apply this all over the lid. And this is where you could just pop it in the middle like a halo eye if you wanted a little shift. I want to pop it all over the lid. Oh, I like that. That is so pretty over the top of that shadow. My goodness. Oh my goodness, that is pretty. I really like that. Oh, I love it. That shade is so pretty. I like that it's not your typical duochrome type shade. Like, it's kind of like really nice shade for like those of you going into autumn. Very pretty. Now you could completely leave it here if you want to. I want to go just a little bit further. I'm going to take a Rephr 14 and go into a really small amount of this one right here, which is called Pet. And I'm just going to slightly deepen the crease, just ever so softly. Again, tailor to what you like. If you're following along, you could go deeper, you could skip this. What's your oyster? And then I'm just going to get a BK201 and go into a really small amount of mellow and just softly blend that up to the brow bone a little bit. And that is your second look. You could add a wing, you could really smudge and smoke an eyeliner along the lash line. You know, the world again is your oyster as to how far you'd like to take this. I'm gonna leave it here because I'm working today, but I love the shift. And I feel like this is such an everyday friendly look, but I mean, that's everyone's interpretation of that is different, right? And then obviously you can change your lip. I'm just gonna take a little bit of Lisa Eldridge Fawn and just pop it over the top. All right, let's zoom out so you can see look 2. I know I cheated a little bit for look 2, but what do you think? I really like this, and see how easy it is. Like, you know, you could take it from day to night or just, you know, different ways you can build on it. But I mean, such a quick and easy look. I just think that shadow is so pretty. That duochrome is so pretty. What do you guys think? Look 2. All right, let's do look number 3. Welcome to look number 3. I've already done my brows today. I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and prime my lids using the Hourglass Eye Primer. Also, if you catch my nails, they look a bit funny because I am trying Glamour Dip for the first time. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard about them. I'll try and remember to link them down below in case you're interested. I don't think it's affiliated. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm talking about. And it's like, I've discovered that I can't use a UV lamp at least. It really, like, if you also catch around my nails, they're really damaged. It seems to just really upset my nail, like cuticles and skin around my nails, and like also burn underneath my nails. Really weird. It's just happened all of a sudden. Anyway, long story short. So I'm trying this Glamour Dip because it's essentially kind of like gel nails, but way better for your nails and not as damaging, and there's no UV and stuff. So it's my first time doing it, and it's definitely like a practice thing to get it perfect, you know? Anyway, long story short, that maybe you don't care about. Now I really want to use Dynamism. I can't pronounce that for the life of me today. I really want to make that the star of the show. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. I'm going to start with a Rephr 16 and go into Soft Spot right here. What I really like, now that I've used this palette 4 times, I really like that she's got these more warm neutralish shades, but then these like kind of orangey warm shades, and it's mixed up and it's not just all these warm orangey shades. I do appreciate that she's done that for this palette, just FYI. So I'm gonna start, actually, how do I want to, yeah, I'm gonna start and just run this into the crease, wiggle it in, start by focusing on the outer corner here. Actually, I might pick up a clean brush. This is a clean Rephr 16, apologies. I had wiped the excess shadow off that, but just don't want to get any wrong colors. There we go. Oh, that's pretty shade. I really liked like look 2, you know how I did the one and done with the flash over for the first look and then added the duo cream shade for look 2. I wore that the whole day and I kept like looking at myself in the mirror going, oh, it was just such an easy, really subtly pretty look. Honestly, it really looked so lovely in like low lighting and stuff. I really liked how that look came out, like look 2. Packing this just a little bit on the outer corner here. And then just got a Lethal Cosmetics blending brush. This is a 200 blending brush, and I'll pick up a little bit of Mellow, which is just the lightest shade. I'm just gonna softly blend that a little bit here as well. And we'll do the other way. That's all blended out. Now we're going to take a Wayne Goss E2 and I'm going to go into this one, Pep, actually. And I want to deepen just really more so just the outer corner a little bit here. Just lightly. And then I'll really softly bring that forward. Again, like I always say, take it as far as you like. You can obviously go really, really deep or skip the step. It's, you know, everyone has that kind of version that they like, that they feel comfortable with. So you do you. So pretty. Natasha's mattes are really, they're really so good. This is just that Rephr 16. I've not put any extra color on here, but I'm just gonna blend softly here. Just a friendly reminder, I'm not a makeup artist, just a makeup lover. This is just what works for me, and I share it and hang out with you on the internet. Pat McGrath Labs Intensify Stick Naturally. I'm pretty much putting this mostly over all of the lid, just leaving this slight outer corner free. I'm just taking this MY24 flat brush and we'll go into this shade right here, Dynamism. I don't know why I find it so hard to say. I'll just pack that everywhere we put the intensifiers. You could probably also just pop it on with your finger, to be fair, to make it quicker if you like, up to you. Oh, that's a pretty shade. Thought it was going to be a bit deeper than what it is. Actually, and it is actually, and I know this sounds weird because it's a warm palette, but it's more warm on the eyes than what it looks like in the pan, you know? But it's very pretty. I love the glossy, wet, sparkly look it gives. Oh, that's a pretty shade. Look at that. That's really pretty. Again, one of those shades, it's not gonna like show justice on camera. It's like one of those ones where you go to the bathroom and like that lower lighting, or you like go to dinner with low lighting or something and it just like hits all of the glitter. It's so pretty. And I say glitter, it's not chunky glitter at all. It's just very, 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 very minute. Oh, that's pretty. I love that shade way more than I was expecting. Look at that. My goodness, that is gorgeous. Very pretty. Very pretty. Just going back into that Wayne Goss E2 and Pep, which is the dark brown, and I'll just really softly marry here. Just gonna take my Victoria Beckham brown eyeliner and pop that on my top waterline here. Let's put Contour Clair along this lash line too, just like how I've been doing with a lot of looks. You could obviously add a wing if you want to. World's your oyster. How many times can I say that? Let's leave this here. How quick and easy was that? And let's do the speed through of base makeup up until bronzer. We'll come back to lower lash line together, blush and highlight and lips like normal. Let's do it. we have up to bronzer on. Let's finish this lower lash line. I think it's all coming together so well so far. Oh, by the way, the foundation is a tester of the Urban Decay Waterproof Bond foundation. Mecca was actually sold out of my particular shade in store, so she was like, oh, do you want a tester to tide you over before your online order comes? And I was like, yes, because I will actually take the tester and test this to see if I even want it. So I got shade 5, great shade, and I'm not initially blown away with the foundation, but I'm gonna I need to test it with like some all day wears and stuff. Also, my skin is not its normal self right at this minute because I've been so sick. So I also kind of need to test it when my skin kind of gets back to equilibrium, but that's okay. I'm just gonna take a touch of this one, which is Soft Spot with the Sigma E36, and just really softly run this underneath here. But initially, I don't actually hate, like I do think my skin actually does look quite nice. I think what I'm a bit iffy on is actually just that my skin is feeling like just behaving a little bit oddly at the moment. But I do actually think my skin is looking quite nice. It wasn't as full coverage as I thought it was going to be though. That was interesting. Just a little bit of Pep, which is the dark brown, on a little pencil brush, and we'll just do this. Sonia G pencil brush, we'll go into a little bit of Elm here for the inner corner. Oh, Elm's a really pretty inner corner shade. Look at that. Oh, that's a good inner corner shade. Let's just put Contour Clair on the lower waterline. Gucci mascara, because I'm nearly finished this. I'm not actually putting too much mascara on, just because I am actually going to wash this off to do the last look in a second. So just going to make it a bit easier for me. That is the eyes. I actually think that's really pretty. I really like that shade. This has actually come together so lovely, I think, personally. Highlighter, I'm going to take Fenty Beauty Easy Droplet in Taffy Topaz. I quite like this as a very subtle liquid highlight. And I've had it for a little while, so I kind of want to like get some use out of it now that I've had the actual thought to move it from primer draw to liquid highlight draw. Why didn't I do it sooner? Who knows? Cream blush, I am testing the new Kylie Cosmetics, I think this is like cream to powder blush stick in Meet Me There. I used this yesterday. It was absolutely beautiful. I just apply some to the back of my hand, like so. Such a pretty color. I'm just gonna grab it with this BH Cosmetics marble brush, just like this, whack it in and lightly. I really liked this yesterday. It was so pretty and it wore so well. Look at how flawlessly it applies. Ooh, I'm impressed with this. I know I say this all the time when I use Kylie Cosmetics because, look, listen, I get it. If you're like, I'm not supporting that brand, I get it. I get it. I'm not a Kardashian fan at all, actually. I used to back in the day, but I couldn't even tell you the last time I even paid attention. But I look at Kylie because it's on, they sell it at Mecca here. So it just like, you know, as you're shopping through the makeup, I've come across her products and the descriptions and stuff of them, they've intrigued me. So I've picked up a few to try, and the ones that I've tried have really, really impressed me from the brand. So I pick up the products now from a makeup quality standpoint, not like a, oh, I'm trying it because there's a Kardashian standpoint. But you know, that all to say, you just do you. This is a judgment-free zone. You do you, whatever makes you happy. And then this is the Lancome blush in Mocha Havana, and I absolutely love this. I'm just gonna take a Rephr 5. I don't know where these, you guys were saying that this has been out for quite some time. I have never seen a Lancome blush before, so I don't know. And it was in the news section on Selfridges, so I don't know what the deal is. But if these have been out for a while, I don't know where they've been all my life, because these blushes are beautiful. Look, and that shade, chef's kiss, truly. Setting spray is Rephr today. For lip liner, I'm going to take Chanel lip liner in 158. And then I'm going to take the Rabanne Drama Lips in Hang Up. Oh yeah, I think that's a perfect match. All right. I'm gonna go figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair and stuff, and we will zoom out and see the finished look 3. All right, friends, finished look 3. What do you think? I actually really love this. This is definitely like another kind of go-to look I would do for, say, work or just the everyday or dinner or whatever. Just like a go-to look for me. I really like it. I feel very me in this look. What do you think? All right, let's go ahead and move on to the 4th and final look. Look number 4, I just quickly washed that look off, which I was a little bit sad because it was looking really good. I think I'll do a halo eye for this one though. Why not? Something a little different. I say different. I do like the 2 same kind of looks, but that's okay. It suits my eye shape. Eyeshadow primer is gonna be Sigma. Actually, just before I start the look, I'm going to just spray some of this REM Calming Face Mist on. It smells like lavender, which, fun fact, I have learned I don't really like the smell of, but it feels delightful. And I'm actually going to put my Rephr Eye Balm on right now too. Just because my eyes need the hydration from taking that other look off. So I've got a Delium Tools angle brush. This is the 765. And I'm going to go into Vim right here first. I'm going to tap this on the outer and inner corners where we want to lay our kind of halo foundation. I'm actually enjoying this palette a lot more. I thought I was going to enjoy it just because I kind of do like, I don't super love warm tones, but I do like these kind of warm tones, and I do feel like I suit warm tones. Humbly, humble brag, just kidding. I don't know why, I wasn't actually expecting to enjoy this palette as much as I do, which is lovely, you know? I'm going to blend that out just softly with Soft Spot. Soft Spot is definitely my favorite matte in this palette for sure, apart from Flashover. I do like Flashover, but I like the tone of Soft Spot. This is a What's Up Beauty R104. I'm just going to use this to blend out the Vim shade that we used here. Now, I say it all the time, I like to just connect my halo eyes slightly just because of my hooded eyes. It gives that faux crease look. You know, again, choose your own adventure here and do whatever you think suits your eye shape most, or just, you know, whatever you like most. I'm going to do a bit of a softer, well, I'm going to try and keep it soft. I always say that. I'm just going to do a soft look, and then 2 minutes later I'm like full glam. Can't help myself. That's really pretty. I like that. I'm going to take a small amount of intensifiers and just pop that in the middle here. That's Intensify Stick from Pat McGrath Labs, sorry. And let's take a Rephr 2. And I'm going to take, I think, I'm going to take Elm, actually, because Elm on the, or do I want to, yeah, no, I'm going to take Elm because Elm on the inner corner on that previous look was really, really pretty. So I like to like tap and press the color in where I want to put it. I definitely took it too far here. That's okay, we can bring that back and kind of scatter it up. Okay, more of an inner corner shade. I think it's not as impressive to me on the center here, but it'll still look nice, you know. It's got no, this is a true metallic. It's really got no like glitter specks in it, so that kind of makes me sad. So what I'll do is also take a bit of Homey and pop that through there as well, because Homey has some glitter specks and I need a little glitter specks. You could obviously skip this. I'm just gonna actually take it on my finger. There. There's some little glitter. Yeah, that's much better. All right, taking that Delium Tools angle brush, going back into Vim, I'm just gonna tidy up where I brought that gold too far and just kind of marry all of the edges. This was just me being careless, so, you know, pay attention. That is pretty though, isn't it? I like it. Just the 200 Lethal Cosmetics blending brush and a little bit of Mellow. I'll just do that through here. Bit more of Victoria Beckham Cocoa Liner. So you could obviously deepen this up, add a wing, all that kind of jazz, but I'm actually gonna leave this here because if I go any further, I will actually take this to a full glam. All right, you know the deal. Let's do the speed through of the base makeup. All right, let's finish this lower lash line. I mean, you know the deal by now. I'm gonna take Soft Spot with my E36 from Sigma. I'm not actually gonna add anything else there. For the inner corner, I'm actually gonna take my Rare Beauty Integrity Eye Crayon. And then just as like different, I'll just put the Chanel Eye Stylo in, what is this called? Nuage Blue. It's one of their new ones in my lower waterline. It's a very, very subtle blue, so it's a good one if you really don't like colour but want to introduce a little bit of colour. Touch of Gucci mascara. I think that's pretty. I like it. Very classic if you ask me. Liquid highlight, I'm going to take the YSL Cushion Highlighter. This was from holiday last year, so I don't actually think you can get this anymore, sorry. It wasn't worth the pickup, to be honest, anyway. I picked it up for the packaging, which at least I can keep and then put a cushion foundation or something in there, you know. For cream blush, I'm going to take Luminous Silk from Giorgio Armani in, I think this was Rosy Peach, the shade. It's very peach. I just like to take this with the sponge because it's a bit more of a thinner liquidy formula. Oh, very pretty. I really like these Luminous Silk cream blushes. If you're someone that likes a really, oh no, there was something on there. Oopsie. All right, I'll fix that in a second. Don't mind that. If you're someone that likes a really natural blush, you'll like those Luminous Silk ones. To set that, I'm going to take Peach Planet from REM, which these blushes are still... Don't sleep on them, I'm telling you. And this is just a Smashbox brush, by the way. Lovely. I'm just going to take my REM setting spray again. Nope, this isn't REM. This is Rephr, sorry. Lip liner, I'm going to take the Rephr Lip Sculpt in Fawn. And then I'm going to take Clé de Peau Calanthe Orchid. Such a pretty shade. And then just a little bit of the Clé de Peau Gloss in Mochara. Let me zoom out so we can wrap this up. All right, my friends, fourth and final look. What do you guys think? I think it's very fuss-free, was very quick to put together, looks very pretty in my opinion, so happy days. And I think kind of fuss-free is how I would sum up this palette. It's like a fuss-free, chic palette. Like if you're into warm tones, especially brown warm tones, and you just want a palette that you don't have to worry about, like if you're mixing colors together that will match each other, you know, just something that you, no matter what you're going to throw on your lids, it's going to look really pretty. And these are your jam, like in terms of tones. I think this is the palette for you, because each one of these shadows is going to go really well together, either even as one and dones, or like put a matte down, pick a metallic and tap that over the top, whatever it is that you want to do. I think the looks are really fuss-free and simple and easy that you can achieve. Plus they'll suit all occasions, like work, daytime looks, nighttime looks, wedding looks, whatever it is. There's a lot of like, it's going to go across all occasions. However, there's not a lot of versatility in this palette in the terms of a lot of these look same but different. I mean, there is some differences, don't get me wrong. Obviously this is like a dark brown and this is like a light champagne kind of shade. However, there are a few of these that on the eyes, even though yes they are different shades, it's like same but different. Does that make sense? So, you know, keep that in mind. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this palette, and I can see myself getting a lot of use out of this palette. I think the formulas in this palette are exceptional. Like they're really lovely. And so overall, I'm really happy I picked the palette up. I regret nothing. And I think, yeah, I think I'll actually use this a lot more than I even anticipated, just because you guys know I'm more of a neutral, cool leaning makeup wearer, but I really have enjoyed playing with this palette. So yeah. All right, that's my thoughts. Hopefully this was helpful in one way, shape or form. Let me know what your favorite look was. If you're watching till this point, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Extra special shout out to my Lily absolute legends. Thank you for supporting my channel as well as all of my other members. And I just hope that you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.